Hello, hello, hey everyone. This little video is about innocence, purity, and genius. How are they connected? What were you before you came into this realm? What were you? Were you guilty? Were you born with sin? Were you innocent? What were you? Listen to the music. It's brilliant. It's genius. Enjoy it. Do you feel it? Do you hear it, and do you feel it in your spirit? So that was a wild, crazy, mad, beautiful violin performance by the Treble Notes. Wonderful. Magnificent. It is stirring to the spirit. Very powerful. Genius. I call it genius. I don't call this genius. This is how did this get in here? Wait a second. Is that an Instagram influencer chick or something at a sports game? Is it hockey trying to get attention? I guess she goes to different games and tries to pose and show off and get attention, showing her assets, you might say. Oh, wait a second. Make sure you get the back ones. This chick looks familiar. She's I can't say on YouTube, can I? She looks familiar, though. Some people might recognize her. She's a podcaster now, I think. She went to mainstream media and acting and everything else. Oh, what's this creature? He's not innocent. He's gross. He's evil. He's guilty. He's a cockroach. Evil, satanic demon. When are we going to get to the innocent stuff, the innocent and pure? Well, this realm is full of this. It's full of kind of trashy things, and they attack and they say, they name call. They're not as funny as South Park, though. South Park had a way of making things funny. These demons are not funny. They just name call, and they're just miserable, sickening, degenerate creatures. That's all they are. So I'm starting off this way. I showed you some genius, and here's my funny memes. I do have a lot of memes. A large collection of memes, you might say. So we're starting off a little bit naughty here, and I'm doing that on purpose because I want some contrast. I want you to be able to see what kind of realm you're in. Now, how did you get here? Did you arrive in this realm anything like I did? This is me as a young boy. Innocent, pure, full of light. Introverted, shy. I was willing to pose for pictures when one of my mom's friends, a family friend that I've known my whole life, that my mom knew since she was a little child, when she grew up, got a new camera and visited us at the cottage and took some pictures. That was at my grandparents' cottage right before my parents purchased their cottage, found a cottage on the water. Anyway, I was on a rope swing on a big old white pine tree, big, tall, probably century-old or close to it pine tree. That we had a rope swing with a board. And I was happy to do that, to swing and to collect the shells of bugs on the trees, the ones that shed their skin. And I would walk through the forest and visit the wolves. True story. This is me eating a giant carrot when I was very young, toddler age, in my mom's garden behind our house in the country. We had a big old garden, a lot of vegetables, peas and beans and carrots, and too many for us to eat. I tried to sell some when I was a little bit older than this, when I was maybe 6 or 7 years old. We had an abundance, but I would eat raw peas and beans right out of the garden. These days it would be called organic, and people would hype it up as though that's the silver bullet for health. Eat organic. Well, I grew up eating that way. You're still going to age, you're still going to get diseases, and your body's still going to die. This is me in a little kid's pool in the backyard growing up, trying to show you that I was innocent and pure when I came into this realm. So I'm using myself as an example because nobody can say, where'd you get those images of children? That's me. That's me. And this is still me. When I'm grown up, this was years ago. A younger me, okay? A younger me. How many years ago was this? That must have been over 15 years ago. Time flies when you're having fun in Hell Realm. That was in Venice Beach, California, under a mural of Jim Morrison. I climbed that fire escape and stood up there. I have some other pictures somewhere else. My ex-girlfriend took these pictures. That's me. And I actually weigh less today than I weighed there. I was about 225 pounds, maybe 230 in that picture. And my ex loved me long time. And my current girlfriend loves me long time. The way that I look, the way that I am, the way that I smell, my cologne, everything else. So make fun all you want. This is the same being that you saw earlier. You saw the little kid me, the little boy. And now you see me grown up and aging. We all age in this realm. I haven't allowed this realm to corrupt me, to degrade me, to turn me evil like some of you watching my videos and live streams have allowed. I get that question a lot from people. People ask me, can this realm turn good spirits evil? Yeah, it can. Doesn't even take a whole lifetime for that to happen. This is me, innocent and pure, playing by myself in a little kid's pool in the backyard, using my imagination, making funny faces in the sun. I still make faces in the bright sun. I have sensitive eyes, and I'm making a joke about the picture and idiots. It's because my eyes are very sensitive to bright light. Sometimes I sneeze when I go outside and it's bright sun. That's due to my vision. I'm trying to teach you something, people. I'm trying to teach you something here. Green eyes are very sensitive. Or a lot of people who have green eyes are particularly green. So yeah, I squint and make silly faces in the sun. I did as a young boy, and I still do. So if I'm making a funny face, it's not necessarily at you. Don't be paranoid. Have a sense of humor about you. Look at these seahorses. Innocent and pure. I love seahorses. I won't allow this realm to corrupt me. It does corrupt many in this place. I think one of the keys is to keep your sense of humor and not become degenerate, not become a drug addict, not become an evil, mean-spirited, angry, miserable, creepy creature like so many on YouTube. They show themselves to be that. All you have to do is pay attention, observe, and listen. They attack me all the time. They attack me in emails with vicious threats and sickening things. And they're disgusting, jealous, envious creatures. It's not just on YouTube, but YouTube is at my fingertips where I can demonstrate what they are like and show them as examples. If you pay attention and don't just say, oh, he's wrapped up in drama, that's you saying that you don't want to learn anything. You don't want to understand what I'm doing. You don't want to pay attention. You don't want to focus. You don't want to spend the time learning. If I could cover the richest, most famous billionaires in person and have my own coverage and use them as examples, the most evil, miserable ones, I'd use them. But YouTube's right there, and I can cover them for free, and all I have to do is record my screen. It's easy to do. It's easy for me to spot demons, but apparently it's difficult for many of you who come to my channel because you bitch and complain all the time. Why are you covering these YouTube channels? Why are you covering these other content creators? These quote truthers and panelverse fucking idiots. Why do you think I'm covering them? Can you catch on to that? Because that's simple. Okay? It really is. I'd love to move on to far more deeper things and abstract things and topics that require more thought. But a lot of people on my channel still can't get why I'm covering demons on YouTube. You don't get it. I get comments all the time saying it's just drama. Why are you covering them? Stop covering them. Focus on this, do that. I don't do what people tell me to do. I do my own thing. I'm a free spirit. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And nobody in this realm tells me what to do. And there's no higher spirits than me, no higher authority. I'm a free and sovereign, magical spirit, an eternal being. So fuck you if you don't like what I'm doing here. Go somewhere else. That's all. If you don't get it, go somewhere else. It's not for you. My channel's not for everyone. It's not meant to be for everyone. I'm wise enough to know that I can't make a channel for everyone. It's impossible. It would make no sense to try to do that. And I don't want to do that. If I could restrict who could view my channel and come here without going through the tedious process of making every video private and sending out links and putting people on a list and going through all that work, I would do it. I work enough as it is. Some people think I'm a workaholic, but I enjoy what I'm doing. I don't just want to sit around drinking margaritas on a fucking yacht. I enjoy using my mind and my imagination and my spirit and my creativity. Isn't that a sin? What a heretic I am. Right? To be independently wealthy and to still want to use my mind and spirit and imagination and speak truth and share truth and create things. That's what I enjoy doing. And I also enjoy teasing the demons and exposing them and hammering them and triggering them and putting heat on them and being a thorn in their fucking side. I enjoy that. And I'll never let you stop me doing that. Even if I shut my channel down, I'll still be doing that. You don't get it. Some of you say, I don't understand you, Stephen. Good. Good. You're not meant to. I'm not in this realm to be understood. I'm well aware that very few will live and die here and ever understand me at all. Most humans are very much alike. Go look at a flock of sheep. Go into a field. Climb over the little barbed wire farmer's fence. Be amongst the sheep and watch how much they're the same. You'd have to spend a long time with them to recognize any little personality differences amongst sheep. And most humans are very much that way. But I think a lot of normies have more personality and personality differences and quirks and endearing things and just personality, more personality and humor than a lot of so-called quote truthers do. They're empty of fucking personality. They're stale. They're lacking in personality. I call their channels cults of no personality instead of cults of personality. They're bland. They're stale. They're insipid. They're empty. They're surface. They can't make a video talking for 15, 20, 30 minutes. They can't make a live stream talking for 4 hours or 6 hours straight by themselves, monologuing with no guests. They don't have ideas. They have nothing to talk about. They're more like Callie. All they can do is talk about me and name drop me and bitch about her own personal life and how she doesn't have money and doesn't want to work. And then she's out of topics. They have nothing in their heads, nothing on their minds. They don't have ideas running through their heads 1,000,000 miles an hour the way I do. I have so many ideas I often can't sleep. Why? Just because of the ideas? No, because I want to make use of them. I want to record them and share them with you. That's crazy in this realm, to share ideas and visions and insights and truth and theories. That's crazy. That's madness in this sane, controlled, same realm of sameness. That's madness. I am a mad Viking. I am a madman. And a lot of you will shake your heads right away when you hear that. And you'll say, no, Stephen, you're sane. You don't understand what I'm saying. You don't get it. You're programmed and you haven't dropped the programming. You have a lot of work to do. There's people adopting the hell realm and calling everything a hell realm now. And they don't understand what I mean by hell realm. I mean the realm itself. I don't just mean the people walking around on 2 legs, or the animals, or the cockroaches and the insects and mosquitoes. I mean the entire realm. This is a level. This is a layer. This is one level of a matrix. I suspect that there could be many, many, many more levels. And right away, I know the program will say, I know, Stephen, there's an astral level, and then there might be 7 levels, there might be 7 million levels. You don't think big enough. There might be infinite, which there could be in a matrix. I hope you understand one day. But I don't expect you to understand, because I know people don't focus even for seconds on what's being said. Most people don't listen. They just want to interrupt and chime in and change things and disagree and take my words and put words in my mouth or change it 180 degrees. I'm so used to people doing that because that's common. That's what most in this realm do. They don't listen. They don't pay attention. They don't focus. They don't digest. They don't think. It's fine to disagree after you've done those things. Then you have the right to disagree. Just like somebody said earlier, I suspect your channel, it seems like your channel's, you're wrapped up in drama and this and that, but I haven't watched your live streams and videos. And they commented on my community page. Well, you haven't watched my content, and you're already trying to judge me as someone that's wrapped up in drama. You're clueless. You're prejudging. You're making assumptions without knowing. You're judging the book without even opening the cover to look inside. You're a fool. Anyone who does that. Investigate first. Watch, listen, pay attention, think, absorb, digest, and then maybe say, oh, this is drama or this is that. Or then make your judgments. After you've done that, not beforehand. You fool. Anyone like that. It's not just directed at that newbie who left a comment recently, the other day on my channel. There's a lot like that, unfortunately. And that is willfully ignorant and lazy. To not investigate, but to try to give your little empty opinion without looking. That's foolish. Don't do that. You look foolish. Anyone who does that, I don't care what your name is, if you're new, if you've been on my channel a year, doesn't matter. Don't do that. Get out of the habit of doing that. Not just here on my channel. Anywhere in life. Don't judge people that way without knowing them at least a little bit. Otherwise, you're doing the same thing that ignorant, fucking lazy demons do. Don't become like them. So yes, this realm can turn innocent, pure spirits into evil losers. It absolutely can. In 20, 30, 40 years, I've seen it in half a lifetime. People that have become that way before they hit middle age. And they seem to be pure and innocent as children. And they're extremely damaged at this point. They've been degraded spiritually, morally, mentally, physically, in every conceivable way. Degraded. That's what this realm does. It deceives, it degrades, it recycles everything, including spirits. It recycles, it degrades, and it recycles. And it feeds on you. So look first. Choose wisely. Choose freedom.